revealing the rapture of the church, the outcalling. And you might as well look at it just quickly. Just look up at 1 Thessalonians 4. This is how the church age will end. And none of this is in prophecy. None of it. This is only has been revealed to the apostle of the Gentiles, where he says in verse 13, I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them who have died, that you sorrow not, even as others who have no hope. For if we believe that Jesus died and rose again, now what's that? That's Paul's gospel. That's Paul's gospel, which he refers to over and over as my gospel. That gospel which I preach to the Gentiles. All right? So he says, if we believe that Jesus died and rose again, even so them who sleep or have died in Jesus, God will bring with him. In other words, when he descends from heaven, and he will bring the soul and spirit of the departed believer with him to be reunited with that resurrected body. All right, verse 16, for the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump, singular, of God. And the dead in Christ shall rise first, to be reunited with that soul and spirit that Christ has brought back from glory. All right? Then, verse 17, we who are alive and remain, and that's us. We who are alive and remain as believers shall be caught up, raptured in the Latin Vulgate. We shall be raptured together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we, believers, ever be with the Lord. For when they, the left behind part of humanity, whether it's Jew or Gentile, black or white, makes no difference. For when they shall say peace and safety, then what? Sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon the woman with child, and they shall not escape. Tonight is getting ready for this final 7 years. Everything. Don't blame the politician. Don't blame any one group. It all has to come to pass. Whether the Democrats do it, or the Republicans do it, or someone else does it, or a European community gets in it, it has to happen. So always remember that. I think our only responsibility as believers in this whole scenario is to do all we can to hold back the wickedness. I had a question in one of our seminars in Florida. What can we as Christians do to turn this thing around? You will not turn it around. We're too close to the end for that, I'm sure, but we can do what we can to hold it back. I think that's our responsibility.